Hey guys, what's up? Pixels here. In today's video we are doing a solo queue Lord Arthur build. So I decided to make one for him because he's probably the weakest, solo queue survivor in the game to play as. And, a lot of people do enjoy playing him, but, he doesn't really survive that well in solo queue. But I think I found a decent build that you guys can use in solo queue if you want to try him out and, actually do kind of well with him in solo queue. So anyways, the first thing that we go for is 3 points into Great Influence. Having the 12.5 meters really helps out, especially in objectives, because that's primarily when you have your, solo queue teammates around you in the objectives. So it's always helpful to have that. So the next one we're going to go for is cardio up to 10%. The main reason why is it's nice to have the sprint at the start of the game to be able to loot and stuff. So it really helps out with that. And also Artful Dodger, we're just going to put 1 point into. That's more than enough. I've tested it out with 20%. It doesn't really make much of a difference, if I'm being honest, the extra 5%. So, just one point in that and 2 points into cardio is more than enough for the stamina side of things. So the next thing we're going to go for is 3 points in industrial strength. So, leaders are quite squishy in this game. I know they get 3 dodges, but they do get targeted quite often, so obviously putting industrial strength is very key on leader. And the next thing we're going to go for is Deep Pockets, Matchsticks, Light Therapy. This actually helps out quite a lot, especially with his Lord's Wrath. Lord Arthur's fear level can tend to get quite high sometimes, but Life Therapy actually helps out. If you go to like a lit area and then use your ability as well, it actually drains relatively fast, so that works out pretty well. You can do the 5% Fear No Evil, but then we're just going to go for the 3 points in Tougher Than Hell. But before we do that, we actually need to put points into Seeing Stars and Devastating Force. We're just going to max both of those out for maximum melee damage. I've been messing around with some Last Word builds, with this build, but honestly it's nothing amazing. It's kind of not worth it with this guy, if I'm being honest. And the next 6 points we're going to put, so we'll put 3 into Tougher Than Hell. So we really want to get the tank up on this guy for solo queue, because like I said, you're primarily going to be a target, and being found first sometimes as Lord Arthur can be pretty difficult. So Tougher Than Hell actually greatly helps out on this character. And not only that, then we're going to put 3 points into Reinforced Amulet. So I went for a sort of like a tanky damage build for this guy and a bit of stamina as well. It's actually a really solid build. I've used it about 5 times, and I've won every single game that I've used it in, but it's absolutely amazing. And so I'm just going to tell you guys how I spend the pink fuck in what order and stuff like that. So the main thing I go for is stamina always. Stamina is very key in this game. It's probably the one that's most strongest, if not the strongest mechanic on Survivor. So maxing out your stamina is very much a priority here. To get the 3 dodges and being able to sprint a bit longer and stuff like that for leader is very helpful. So the next one we go for is health. So like I said, this is sort of like a tank build. So I like to go for my stamina, then my health, and then I like to level up my shield, and then I will go for my melee damage last. The primary reason why I go for my melee damage last is because you only get a 5% attack speed, and I think it's like a 20% melee damage bonus, but the 20% only applies to the weapon you pick up. So, just say the sword does like 100 damage, then, the 20% there is actually going to just be from that weapon. So, it's going to add like up to 120 damage basically. So, it's kind of weird how it works out with the pink fuck upgrades with the melee combat, because it's so much different to combining with the melee damage in your skill trees as well. But we're just going to recap. So obviously the pink fuck, like I said, stamina, health, then shield, and then melee, and then go for fear after that. I don't really do ranged on this guy. The only time I will do ranged is obviously against the necromancer to get rid of the flautist or something like that. It's very much a priority to pick up a weapon against necromancer, but most other demons I don't really have to bother picking up a weapon. I will tend to just pick up like a shotgun or something like that, just in case I have to shoot Henrietta in the ass or something while she's using her fart gas. But yeah, so this has been my solo queue Lord Arthur build. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it helps you guys in solo queue as well. Like I said, I've had great success with it. I've had a lot of fun actually making this build as well. And like I said, it's kind of nice trying to, bring Lord Arthur up the table a little bit in solo queue, because like I said, he's probably the weakest solo queue survivor out there at the moment. So hopefully, people can test it out and it works out well for you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, let me know what you guys think of the build. Hit that sub button if you are new to the channel. I do stream this game Monday to Thursday as well, so don't go anywhere else for your Evil Dead content. And I've been Pixels, you've been my awesome viewers, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.